months ago, I didn't know any code. I never went to university, I was broke. My parents thought I was a failure. I'm going to show you how coding turned my life around, how I'm finding working as a software engineer, and how much they're paying me now. This is a story of how I learned to code in 6 months and landed a job without a computer science degree. I had done pretty badly at school. I was working in the film industry, working from contract to contract. I would go without work for months, and the lifestyle wasn't sustainable. And when you look at my brother, he was the complete success story. Graduating medical school, working as a doctor, saving lives. I had an ambition to get back into learning and prove that I was capable of something. Initially, I was considering retaking my exams and going back to university. Instead, I discovered coding and decided I wanted to be a software engineer.
I've just arranged a call with the best developer that I can find.
Hello.
Let's ask him some questions and see if he can help us out.
My name is Julio Velez Moro, and for the past year, I have been a software engineer. I did a bootcamp, so I have like a little fast track into the software engineer.
For you, what is the definition of a software engineer?
For me, software engineer is a person who likes to actually solve problems with anything that you have in this position. Like it can be something around math, it can be something around styling, it could be something around even choosing a color for your font size or for your fonts.
So why would I want to become one?
I started a cybersecurity company. Cybersecurity company. How much money is that business going to generate you this year?
We're doing like 7 figures a month.
7 figures.
Yeah.
2.3 million. 2.3 million dollars.
$6 million. $8 million.
Let's just say they can make a good living.
The tech industry is new and growing. They get paid well with opportunities to quickly progress. The remote working, the flexibility, great company benefits.
Usually start at 8 with a coffee and a good breakfast. Go to the first meeting that is at 9, where you kind of report everything that you are doing, if you have any blockers. From 10, usually you have some power hours where you have these 2 or 3 hours just to code by yourself. In between that, you probably will have 1 or 2 more meetings, planning the next sprint, talking about the current sprint situation.
Do you think formal education in computer science is necessary to becoming a software engineer, or can someone be self-taught?
Someone can be self-taught. Actually, I learned by myself. I have been self-taught until mostly the end.
If you want to become a programmer, read job descriptions. You can see a list of common reoccurring requirements. All of this you can learn online, and I did to begin with.
I used an app on my phone called Mimo and FreeCodeCamp. These taught me the foundations of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Though I still felt like I couldn't apply anything I'd learned into building something, even like a simple website.
I soon found I wasn't learning as fast as I wanted to. I had all day to learn, and I find it hard to push myself when there are so many distractions. Okay, no excuses, I was being lazy. To solve this, I joined a 16-week intensive bootcamp, which would take me from zero to a full-stack developer.
I applied for one called the School of Code. They had an application process where I had to build a game using Scratch. I built a game where you're the government training to control pigeons by flying them. I had to submit a video answering some questions. Then they interviewed me. And out of the thousands who applied, I was lucky enough to get a spot.
Throughout the 16 weeks, this is what our schedule looked like.
9 a.m, we always started our day with squats. 9:30, we'd then go into our morning lessons. 10:15, we'd have a morning break. At 10:30, we'd have a workshop for the morning. At midday, there'd be a lunch break until 1. Then at 1, we'd have another lesson until 2:30. There'd be another 30-minute break until 3. Then at 3, we'd do our final workshop for the day until we wrapped up and signed off at 5.
Okay, let's create a roadmap to show you what our 16-week bootcamp involved. Week 1, we were introduced to JavaScript and learning about the Git workflow. Week 2, we went into using JavaScript at a more advanced level. On week 3, we looked at the design world, learning about user experience and user interface. On week 4, we were introduced to back-end development. On week 5, we went into databases and SQL. On week 6, we learned all about debugging. Then on week 7, we were introduced to React. Week 8 was spent diving into more advanced React topics. Week 9, we had a project week. Now this is where I was put into a team of 6 and we built and presented a video sharing platform in just 5 days. On week 10, we then started preparing for the job hunt. Weeks 11 and 12, we had a break over the Christmas and holiday period. Weeks 13, 14, 15 and 16, we had the entire month to build a project.
I was in a team of 5 and we built this full stack travel application which unlocked hidden gem landmarks and spots all over the globe.
I would say the biggest challenge that I took during these years, I was taking the bootcamp just because it was a full time. So I actually have to stop working. I was dealing kind of with money, family, time, also trying to understand a new subject into my life that it was software engineer.
So, what did I learn from the bootcamp? Well, the bootcamp held me accountable and taught me to program industry-accepted languages quickly. It was a brilliant place to practice, fail, take risks. I built up my network, practiced presenting, learned to pair program, what was required to land a job, and they were really big on making sure that we were getting comfortable being uncomfortable. After the bootcamp was over, then came the job hunt. Let's just say during this time, the tech industry was falling apart. I'm hearing from more experienced senior devs who are finding it hard to get work. For a junior, this may have been the hardest time to get a job in tech. Sure, the bootcamp helped us get job ready, showing us how to effectively use LinkedIn, working on our resumes and taking tech tests. Though I had applied for over 20 jobs. I had only heard back from 6 of them and they were all rejections. I thought about quitting. I thought this video was a stupid idea and I should just end it here.
Do you have any advice for those currently going through the job hunting phase?
I consider myself that during the bootcamp, I knew a lot. Like I was kind of at the level of the best, I would say. But it took me 85 or more than 85 applications. In those 85 applications, I got 4 interviews or 3 interviews. You need to be resilient. It's not about how much you know, it's how you sell yourself in the interview as well.
Okay, I've just been asked to do another interview with a company that originally never turned up for our interview and I never heard back from. I'm not getting my hopes up this time. I'm going to turn up, do my bit, and let's see how it goes. Okay, that interview went really badly. The guy was super shy, didn't ask a lot. I wasn't prepared for his level of technical questions, and I may have asked a bit too many questions just to keep the conversation going. I tried. I just don't think this career was really meant for me.
So I just carried on as normal with my life. I didn't hear anything back. But then, about a week later...
Earlier this morning, I received an email, I believe, regarding last week's interview. I've been way too nervous to open it, so let's open it together. Hi Ryan, thank you for your patience. The feedback from your interview was really positive, and we are pleased to offer you a role. I'm gonna be a software engineer.
How did that feel when you finally landed that job?
I was happy, at the same time really nervous, but I feel really joy. At the same time, everything happened so fast that even until now, I haven't digested most of the things. Just life keep happening and keep happening.
Okay, so I've been offered an initial salary of £30,000 and some nice bonuses like hybrid working, health insurance, 25 days annual leave. Also, my parents took me out for dinner the other night. Okay, look, I got really lucky. Yes, I did try hard and I was persistent. All those improved the odds of success. But success is still not guaranteed, and I had given up and was prepared to move on. Was it worth taking the gamble? For me, yeah. I had nothing to lose. But I can't answer that question for you. Only you know the answer.
Do you have any final words for those aspiring to enter into the world of software engineering?
I didn't know the power of socializing. I thought I would be working just with my computer and like I was learning by myself, but socializing is really important. Asking questions is really important. If you are in a job hunting stage, your CV is really important. Probably they would check your GitHub. So as soon as you start your career, try to learn first Git and GitHub, because every single day that you are learning, you can do a commit, which it gets recorded there. And when someone actually see your profile, can see, oh, this person has been active for 100 days in a row. So they will see that you are able to do the same thing over and over again. So it means that you are job ready.
So overall, it took me 2 months to become a full stack developer. It took me 4 months to complete the coding bootcamp and 6 months to land a job. If you're disciplined, you can do this by yourself. If you're like me and work best when held accountable, join the bootcamp. If you really want to have fun and enjoy the process, go to university. Whichever path you take, it's going to require you to have some grit and ultimately for you to start right now.
Before you go, I need to be completely transparent. I made this video back in 2023 and I never uploaded it because I was too afraid of what people might think. And I really regret doing that because I put so much time and effort into this. And a lot of the information is still relevant today and it can definitely help someone. So I hope that this video has been helpful to you. And if you've made it this far, then thank you for watching and I shall see you in my next video.